Hello. Once again, I come before you as a representative of the Illuminati. You may call me the Man. Well, this week's topic is actually more of an announcement. You see, we did it. We cracked the whole time barrier. I can't really explain to you the technological expertise that went into this. Laney probably, no, couldn't, no, not in front of people. Anyway, yeah, he's shy. Yeah, we did it though. Woo! Yay! And so, I don't know, you may have noticed over the last few weeks I had kind of a full beard. You know, I grew it out a little bit because I was traveling back in time to various places where, you know, up until recent history, a bearded man was considered an adult, you know, and now beards are looked on as, I don't know, something to hide your face behind or something like that. So it seems kind of nefarious in certain circles. But yeah, so I grew out the beard a little bit, did some time traveling. We found out several things. One, you can't change time. Time is fixed in the way things have happened already. It's like the little notes in a player piano. You know, that piano is going to be playing those notes and stuff, and the notes are already in the paper, so you know you can't just replay something over top of it. It's not going to listen to you. It's player pianos. Yeah, you probably don't know what those are, but I just spent like, you know, a whole week in the 1880s, and there were player pianos everywhere. Anyway, kind of fun though. I like them. They're very happy music most of the time. But anyway, yeah, so it's kind of like that. If you were going to be a time traveler, you have already been a time traveler. And so that's how we knew that we were getting close to breaking the whole time travel problem, you know, because I actually was in possession of several photographs of me in various places, after photography was, of course, invented, of me in several different historical context. And so I knew at some point in the future I would be going to the past, and I had already been in the past, even though I had not yet been to the past. You see, the first thing we tried to do was save Lincoln, right? You know, we figured if we can get to Lincoln and save something like on a pretty monumental scale, you know, and maybe Lincoln can oversee the whole reconstitution of the South, and the United States could be a stronger nation. And I was there about the same time he breathed his last breath. That's how long it took me to actually get there. You just can't do it. You can't change what happens. We've tried several different things. You know, killing Hitler. All the classics. You know, something always goes wrong. Goes horribly wrong. But here we are today. So yay, we could go through time. Now, of course, we're not going to open up time tours, you know, or anything like that. I think we're going to keep a lid on this pretty much for the time being. You know, but it's quite the achievement, because a lot of people out there said it couldn't be done. People called physicists, and yeah, because they pointed out that time itself is not a thing. You know, it's just a measure of how long we wait for stuff to happen. You know, it's kind of an illusion that we use to differentiate between what's happening now to what happened yesterday. But there is no yesterday. It's just a concept that we have in order to make sense of what's happening now. I am here now. I was not here yesterday, but now I am. You see, it's just concepts to let you know where I've been. I'm not here. I was here. Anyway, yeah, so it looks like we're going to be telling those guys a thing or two. It turns out that the fact that it's illusory actually makes things easier, and so we were able to pass through. You know, it's all very technically complicated, but anyway, yay, time travel! Incredibly useless as it is, we still are able to do stuff there. Now, we will, however, be, I hope, fingers crossed, we're working with Google. What we're trying to do is Google time. You see, and with Google Time, all you have to do is go to the internet, right? You pick out the time and the date and the location and everything else that you want. Tachyons are sent from the present to the past. You get to watch what happened, if you can find the location, of course, and then boop, back to the future. So you get to see what's going on, and anybody will be able to do that. You want to see the signing of the Declaration of Independence? No problem. You know, back you go. If you want to see specific things like an Elvis concert in Las Vegas or something, it's almost that good. You know, just type in there. I didn't think of that. Yeah, Hugh, you're right. Well, you know, the guys who own all that Elvis music, they're probably going to be upset. They're going to want their cut. And they own all the recordings, right? Yeah. But if it's live, then, you know, we're going to work out some legalities. That's just all there is to it. But yeah, hopefully coming soon to the internet near you, Google Time. And then anybody can be a time traveler. That's one of the reasons why, by the way, we don't reveal who the guy was who actually started the Illuminati. By his request, he believed he was already being watched by time travelers, and he was, it turns out. One of them was me. And so yeah, that was pretty cool. And anyway, if you have any questions or comments or something, just leave them in the comment section below. We're very thrilled about this. Keep in mind, we don't take requests. We can't go back and kill your grandparents just to get rid of you if you're suicidal, or somebody else's grandparents if you're homicidal, or anybody's grandparents. Honestly, if you go back, something always happens. There's a flat tire, the gun misfires. I know, we've tried it. But that's got nothing to do with here and now. Here and now, we have access to them, and hopefully coming soon, so will you, and so will the future. We'll have access to, but if we have access to the future, that means it's already written. You know, I got to talk to some people about the technicalities. But anyway, so that's our update this week. Leave your comments in the comment section below, and now more than ever, you don't know who's watching. People could be watching you on Google Time, or they tried it with Apple Time, but Apple Time kept messing things up. You would try to look at the United States, you wind up in Britain. Anyway, no. I think they're working on that. But in Google Time, people could be watching you right at this very moment. They could be looking at you with little tachyons, because, you know, tachyons, they don't care about structures or anything like that. You tune them just right, they will show what the person wants to see. We're working on that too. We're trying to make sure that certain things are not seen. But anyway, so right now, you could be somebody's TV show. You could be their entertainment. You could be their education. You could be an example. And to that end, I would hope that as an example, my advice to you would be to do what we all do. And that is go outside, look up there in the sky, see those chemtrails blazing there, and oh, I don't know, relax and breathe deeply.